Auto, mechanic, rev. Okay, something to create it. Yes. Okay, I'll give you. I'll give you because it is autonomous, not autonomous. It's bonus. Autonomous. Okay. 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 Come. Come. So what is your name? Ira. Is the AMR autonomous? That's why she knows. Very good. Okay. Good. The chemical name of table salt. So you have got number. Okay. Come. Please come down. What is your name? Mahira. Mahira. Okay. Name the largest moon of Jupiter. You answered before? Okay, what is it? I am saying moon. Okay? Of Jupiter. Jupiter. So you got a Ganymede is the okay without chocolate. Okay. Nothing answer आता directly. Ganymede. Okay. Okay. You tell me the force which because of which I am able to stand right now on my feet. Okay. Gravitational force I'll give you. Okay, take. What is your name? Srinivas. So are we ready with the scores? Okay, we are ready with the scores. Is there a tie? Okay, it's good for us. There is no tie because we'll have to do a tiebreaker round. So the fourth place goes to team A. Okay, please give a clap. The third place goes to team C. Second place to team D. And the first place goes to team B. Okay. With this, we conclude the round. I request all the students to please come down and sign the scorecard. Please come down.
We have a presentation by GEC students who will give us a team runtime error maze server robot. So over to y'all.
Okay. So, Magsang, how many of you all here are interested in robotics? I can't see everyone's hands up. हे असे थोडे आसा की पेरंट्सांनी फोर्स करून धाडला म्हणून आयल्या काय आपणे जावन आयल्यात. चल कोंकणी कळटा इंग्लीश जाय कोण? इंग्लीश ओके मेजॉरिटी इंग्लीश. कोंकणीश ओके दोन्ही चल दोन्ही उलया चल. म्हाका सांग कोणे पेरंट्सांनी फोर्स करून एनीवन यो हुज पेरंट्स हॅव फोर्स्ड यू टू जॉइन दिस इवेंट फॉर रोबोटिक्स कोणा सांग कोण ना कोण ना गुड. इफ देर इज एनीवन जो कोण हात वयर काडपाक शाय आसा प्रॉब्लम ना ट्राय करून पळय कित्याक कितें जाणा दीस इज द ओनली एज वे यू ऑल कॅन ट्राय आउट डिफरंट स्टफ. कित्याक तुमी आतांच फ्री आसा तुमकां स्टडीचो कांय प्रेशर आसना ह्या वयाक. वन्स यू ऑल गो इन 7th स्टँडर्ड 8th स्टँडर्ड 9th स्टँडर्ड तुमकां ट्युशनाचो प्रेशर येता. देन इन 10th स्टँडर्ड ACC बोर्डाचो बरे मार्क्स हाडपाचो प्रेशर येता पेरंट्सा कडल्यान. मागीर 11th स्टँडर्ड यू ऑल स्पेंड टायम इन हॅविंग फन एट कॉलेज. 12th स्टँडर्ड अगेन ACC. सो हे करता करता तुमी टायम केन्ना दिवपाक मेळना आपल्याकूच की वॉट इंट्रस्ट यू ऑल हॅव. किंवा ल्हानपणा साकून तुमी हें म्हणितला की इंट्रस्ट ना आनी कितें. सो दीस इज वॉट हॅपन्स जेन्ना तुमी करियर चूज करपा येता पळय 12th तुका खबर आसना की वॉट यू शूड पर्स्यू एज अ करियर. बिकॉज फ्रॉम ल्हानपणा साकून तुमी काय ट्राय करूं ना. आतां समज कोण आसा इंट्रस्ट वेल एन गूड बट कोण ना समज जेका इंट्रस्ट ना ऑर लेट्स से यू आर नॉट श्योर अबाउट whether you should go for this. Let's say here we are talking about robotics. If you are not sure whether you should go or not, try करून पळय बेश्टे just for 1 month. Let's say you can do a project, okay, DIY. If तुमकां खरेंच इंटरेस्ट आसा न्ही, तुमी स्वता जावन आफ्टर बिल्डिंग दिस प्रोजेक्ट you will start working on another new project. Okay. तुमकां जेन्ना खरेंच इंटरेस्ट आसा तुमी रावचे ना कोण तुमकां येवन सांगू शे बाबा हें कर रे, हे ट्राय करून पळय. तुमी रावचे ना, तूं स्वताच जावन आपूण ट्राय करतलो. आनी आज अशें आसा की तुमकां इन्फॉर्मेशन सगळ्या मेळटा. You don't have to wait for any workshop. You don't have to wait for any classes to be held during summer session. ChatGPT ऐकलं कोणे? ChatGPT. At your fingertips you can get any information right now. आता आज हांवें हो बॉट हाडला दाखोवपाक. योगेश सरान म्हाका स्पेशली इन्वायट केला हो बॉट. आतां हितून जायती कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी आसा. This is a maze solver bot. Okay. Sorry. This is a maze solver bot. आतां हितून जायती इंजिनियरींग केला. There is electronics. There is coding. आता कोडिंग आमी डायरेक्ट स्क्रॅचांतल्यान करूना. वी हॅव यूज ChatGPT. तुमकां जाय जाल्यार तुमी बिल्ड करपी. यू जस्ट हॅव टू शो इंट्रस्ट. तुमी कोणा रावपाक गरज ना. तुका कोणी अशें हें कर रे बाबा ना. ट्राय करून पळय. ट्राय करूनच तुमकां कळटलें की इंट्रस्ट आसा काय ना. वॉट इज बॅड की तुमी ट्राय करनाच ना. आपलो इंट्रस्ट ना, दॅट इज बॅड. कित्याक तूं हें म्हणीत वतलो लास्ट तूं 12th पावतलो तुका कळचें ना की आपल्याक कितें इंट्रस्ट आसा. This will happen at your age when you reach in 12th. हें म्हाकाय जाल्लें. हांव जेन्ना 12th पावलो म्हाकाच कळना जालें की हांव कितें घेवं, कितें परस्यू करूं. देन आय हॅड टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च, गुगल, रिलेटिव्स की हांव बाबा कितें घेवं. आनी तेन्ना मागीर लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च करून म्हाका हांवें लास्टाक घेतली गोवा कॉलेज ऑफ इंजिनियरींग. बट इट वॉज सच अ शेमफूल की म्हाकाच खबर ना की हांव बाबा कितें घेवं. कळटा. सो दीस इज वाय आय एम टेलिंग ऑल. आतांच इंट्रस्ट ट्राय करात. नॉट ओन्ली रोबोटिक्स, कितेंय जावं, एनी हॉबी ट्राय करून पळय फॉर 1 month. बिल्ड अ प्रोजेक्ट. इफ यू हॅव इंट्रस्ट गो फॉलो द फ्लो. कित्याक आतां यूट्यूब बी जालो, गुगल, इट वील ट्रॅक युअर इंट्रस्ट. तो तुका पळयतलो वॉट इज दीस बॉय सर्चिंग. इफ गुगल वील ट्रॅक यू, दीस बॉय सर्चिंग अबाउट रोबोटिक्स. सो गुगल तुका स्वताक जावन तुका तेच व्हिडिओ रेकमेंड करतलो युट्यूबान. गुगलचो अल्गोरिदम असो बिल्ड जालो की सी एनी स्टुडंट is interested in some particular topic, तोच तुका इंट्रस्ट व्हिडिओज तुका धाडटलो. आनी तितून तुमचो डिस्ट्रॅक्शन जे नाका आसले व्हिडिओज आसा पळय ते कमी जातले. सो ऑटोमॅटिकली तुमचो जे तुमकांच जाय पळय व्हिडिओज तेच येतले. सो दीस इज हाव यू नो की तुमकां ह्या पर्टिक्युलर टॉपिकान इंट्रस्ट आसा. सो आज लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट रोबोटिक्स सिन्स दीस इज अ रोबोटिक्स इव्हेंट. हो रोबोट कोणें पळयला? वॉट इज दीस बॉट कॉल्ड? Yeah, but there's a particular name given by the company. Yeah, Boston Dynamics is the company, but what is the name of this bot? Spot. Yeah, Spot. This is a robot dog called Spot, built by the company, an American company called Boston Dynamics. Another bot. This is a full-fledged humanoid robot. Atlas, of course. Okay? So, this is a bot which is built by Boston Dynamics, and this bot can do many wonderful things. I'll show you one video. Can you all please can you see this robot? Can you all see? Can you see the bot working? Just see the video. Also, what he did? Kept. Yeah, correct. So tell me, was it something extraordinary? Or it's just a normal task even a human can do? Correct. Correct. That's actually the point I'm getting to. So when I say even a simple task like standing, there's a lot of computational work for a robot to do. let's say tasks like just walking or even standing, there's a lot of processing power going behind a robot's mind. For humans to ube raab kai na. For humans it's nothing. Humans can stand of wherever they are, but robots can't. Once robots' minds stop working, they can't even stand. Or for a fact, did you all know robots can't sit? कोणाक खबर आशिल्लें? Till today, no robot can sit on a chair. It's not possible. Anyone knows this? Jci technology. You sit on a chair. Can you tell why? Correct. This guy is smart. Okay, so basically it's center of mass. Human can adjust the center of mass basic any time any they want, but robots can't. Jci technology अशी आसा की rockets धाडपा is way easier than making a technology that can make a robot sit. कळ्ळें कितें म्हणटा तो? चंद्रार बी rocket धाडपा is easier compared to making a technology which can make a robot sit. So there's a paradox called Moravec's paradox. So which states that anything that is easy for human being, like let's say walking, anything, stairs sort of, is easier for a human, but it is 100 times harder for a robot to do. This is called Moravec's paradox. आता a human being can blindly walk a pair of stairs. ते easily चलतले. But for a robot, once you shut off his sensors, like let's say it takes input from the environment. Once you shut it off, your robot is completely useless. It will not function at all. So that brings us to first topic of our parts of our robot which we have used in this: sensors. What are sensors? Yeah. Environment. Correct. Anyone else? Right. All the answers are right. Yeah. So basically, yeah. Correct. All the answers are correct. Sensors are basically anything that can sense from the environment and give this information back to the processor of the robot. It's called sensors. म्हाका सांग, मनशांनी कसले सेन्सर्स आसता? Hands? Feeling? Hearing? See, there are 5 senses. तुम्ही गडबड कर. Seeing, smelling, feeling, tasting, and hearing. 5. These are the 5 senses in a human being. Similarly, in the world of robotics, there are thousands of sensors which can be built. For humans, there are only 5. Anyone have 6th sense? Any human? Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man has 6th sense. He can sense danger. But in general, an ideal human being has only 5 senses. But in robotics world, there are thousands. There can be multiple amounts of sensors which you can build. Can you all name any one sensor? Eye sensor. Perfect. Yeah. Motion sensor. Correct. Ultrasonic. Okay. Ultrasonic which we have used in this one. Anyone else? Flame sensors. Comes under IR. Gyro sensor. Correct. Light. Microphone is also another sensor. Yeah. Moist sensor. Temperature. LDR. Check. Okay. My bad. Did I miss anything? Did you all miss anything? Did you all miss anything which I spoke? Okay. What are you saying? Arduino Uno is a microcontroller. It's not a sensor. Okay. So there are multiple sensors. Now over here, today we are using ultrasonic sensor. What is ultrasonic? But tell me what is ultrasonic. Don't tell me the source where it's coming from. What is ultrasonic? Yeah. No. Don't tell me sensor. Forget this. Tell me what is ultrasonic only. Sound. Correct. Yeah. It's a wave. Sound and a wave. Both are same. So ultrasonic is a sound wave. Why do we call it ultra? You're close, but no. It's called ultra because of a reason. Right. Correct. 20,000 is a maximum, 20,000 kilowatts is a maximum range where a human being can hear a sound frequency. Now, whatever I'm speaking, you all are able to hear is basically between 20 hertz to maximum of 20,000 kilowatts. This is what you all can hear. Anything about this, you all won't be able to hear. Who can hear? Animals. Bats. Bats. Yeah. Yeah, basically bats, snakes, most of the animals like dogs, they can hear this ultrasonic waves. You all must have heard bats, they have a tendency to release ultrasonic wave and receive the ultrasonic wave by which they can detect. Yeah, dolphins also, correct. So this is a module which works similarly like a bat. What bat does? He basically sends ultrasonic waves from one sender and then receives the same. Wait, 1 second. I'll show you one video. What? Okay. Oh, gosh. So let's say this is a board which I have made, and this is the ultrasonic module. This module, there are two parts of this module. One is the sender, one is the receiver. When the sender sends ultrasonic waves, let's say if there's nothing over here, what will happen to the waves? Let's say if a module is sending ultrasonic waves, and if it's not coming back, what does that mean? Correct. There's no surface for it to bounce back and come back. This sensor will then tell there's nothing in front of it. Why? Because the sender hasn't received the waves which has sent it. But now let's say if I kept a slab or let's say any object. Yeah. Echoes, same principle, yeah. What is echo? Waves, sound. Correct, it's the same principle. Echoes is basically the sound. And this also works on sound. Why? Because it is waves. Waves are sound. So let's say now when I keep an object, what will happen this time? See, previously the wave didn't come back, right? And what is the conclusion? There's no object. But this time, let's say I'm keeping an object. Now, what will be the conclusion the sensor will say? Correct. What will the conclusion? There's an object in front of it. So this is the basic principle of an ultrasonic sensor. Now this sensor is detecting there's a object over here. This sensor will then tell to the next part of a robot, that is the controlling unit. So this is the brain of the robot, or let's say any bot. You all saw this? Most of you all must have seen. Majority of you all must have used this, right? This is the Arduino Uno. What is it used for? Yeah. Coding. What is the purpose of it? Yeah. Correct. Correct. So basically, it is controlling some set of instructions which you give through coding, right? That is called the brain. That is basically the processor. Yeah, someone else. Yeah, right. Correct. Right. Right. Other modules like sensors. Correct. Right. Anyone else? Done? So, this is a microcontroller. This is a IC chip, which is the main CPU. Here it's called an IC because it's a small form of a CPU. This is the IC which controls the majority logic control. Okay, then this is the miniature mod, the same thing but a smaller version. Let's say if you have a project where you don't have any size constraints, you all can go with this. If you all have a project which is there's a lack of space, you all can go with this. Can you all tell me why this is different from this? Nah, color. Correct. So basically this too doesn't have any Bluetooth or Wi-Fi module. If you want any wireless transmission, you have to connect a separate module for it to do that. But here you get a you get a onboard Wi-Fi chip and a Bluetooth module through which you can control majority of the things wirelessly. Actuators. Now once I sense something through sensors and then the signal which was received from uh, the sensor is basically then taken to the MCU, the microcontroller. What the microcontroller will then do after receiving the signal? Right. So basically it will give the command what you have to do next. Okay. Let's say I'm standing on the road and I see a truck coming in front of me. My sensors, let's say it's the eye. I detected there's a truck coming in front of me. I then send the signal to my brain. What my brain will tell me to do? Move aside. Brake. I will basically move aside, right? How am I moving aside? Legs. Those are actuators. In robotics, what will be the actuators? Motors, right? Servo motors. Any other example? Yeah, that's the motor. Solenoid. This is a N20 motor, which we have used in this particular bot. From where? I didn't ask any question. I said, let's say if I'm standing in front of a truck is coming in front of me. I will sense that there's a truck coming in front. My sensors is telling me to the brain that a truck is coming. What will I do next? Go aside, right? With what? Using what I'm going aside? Legs. Those are actuators. Okay. So actuators are basically nothing but the physical parts of a robot which helps the robot to move. Those are called your actuators. Now I want a few volunteers who can help me. Yeah. Few volunteers. 3, 4 volunteers. Yeah. Come. Ra. Sogen. Ra re baba. Okay, done. Okay, done. Last. Done.
Kindly have a seat. Audience, please be seated.
Check. Can you see this? What parts have I used? Yeah. Wait. There's no Arduino Uno. Switch. Correct. Don't touch this now. Okay. If you see from here, can you tell me what microcontroller have I used? No. Microcontroller, the processing unit. No, no. Just check from the side. What color is it? ESP32. So this is using a ESP32. Now tell me, these are ultrasonic sensors. What can I make from this? I've used ultrasonic sensors, right? What are the projects I can make through this? What do you? Yeah, you can make. Yeah, smart glasses, correct. Yeah, he do. Now tell me, what do you think this is? No, this whole bot. Obstacle detector, right? So this is basically an obstacle detector. Okay, now what I want is, if the bot is coming towards you, so can you all see what is happening? Can you all see what is happening over here? Okay, you all are blocking the view actually. Right, don't step. Can you all see it is trying to avoid the obstacles? Are you able to see? So basically what it's doing is, if there's anything in front of it, it will stop moving in that direction. Yeah, you can actually do. So you see, it is not going towards the direction where there's something. So? Okay, let's show it. Yeah, so what is this bot doing is, when I keep an obstacle in front of it, it is basic. This CPU, or let's say the MCU, is telling not to move in front of that direction. Why? Because there are ultrasonic sensors present on the bot. The ultrasonic sensor will basically detect there's a hand in front of it. So the signal will go to the MCU by the code I've written. I've written some code on it. That code will instruct the bot not to move. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So he's basically asking the sound waves which are producing from this. Why can't we hear it? Anyone knows the answer? Yeah. Yeah, speak. Sorry? Okay, almost close. Someone else? Ultrasonic. Okay. It is ultrasonic. Did you get it? Why? Because see, humans can only hear sound from 20 kilohertz till maximum of 20,000 kilohertz. Above anything of which humans can't hear. Lower like till how much? 1 hertz? You can't hear. You need a little more than 20 kilohertz. No. Those are... Okay, but still, those are light rays. We are talking about waves. Sound. Sound and light is two different things. Okay, example. Yeah, correct. So talking about the spectrum. So yeah, this was the... Huh? Yeah, you all can sit. So this was a basic demonstration I had to show you because Mr. Yogesh Kirkar had requested me to show and motivate you all to basically build such bots. And I hope you will go home and make such projects. Because if you all remember at the starting I said that तुमकां समज खबर ना तुमकां कितें इंट्रस्ट आसा तो जस्ट गिव इट अ ट्राय. डोंट से दॅट विदाउट इवन ट्रायंग यू आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड एट ऑल. तुमी हेंच म्हणत उरतले. मार्क माय वर्ड्स अगेन, ट्राय करून पळयात. ओके, सो या, दॅट वॉज माय प्रेझेंटेशन टुडे. थँक्यू सो मच.
So now I call upon Miss Bhargavi, the team captain for Tech Infinity, that is 25005, to introduce their team.
हॅलो हॅलो हाय. सो आता जशें सरान सांगलें की FTC म्हळ्यार फर्स्ट टॅक चॅलेंज, तशें तो फर्स्ट आसा तेजो फूल फॉर्म कोणाक खबर आसा? वॉट इज अ फर्स्ट? ना, रॉंग. एनीवन? सो फर्स्ट म्हटल्यार ना, फॉर इन्स्पिरेशन, रिकॉग्निशन, सायन्स एंड टेक्नॉलॉजी. फर्स्ट. ओके. सो FTC म्हटल्यार रोबोटिक्स कॉम्पिटिशन. सो ह्या कॉम्पिटिशनान 4 रोबोट असता फिल्डार. सो ते 4 रोबोट 2 अलायन्स असता. सो हय, 2 अलायन्स म्हटल्यार 2 टिमी वांगडा खेळटा. आयकपाक येता सगळ्यांक? सो रेड अलायन्स आनी ब्लू अलायन्स. एका अलायन्सान 2 टिमी असता. सो सो ह्या फावटी आमी गोंयांतल्यान 3 टिमी वयता. सो आमी आतां हांगासर 2 टिमी आसा ज्यो गोंयांतल्यान पुण्या वयता. सो आमी टीम टॅक इन्फिनिटी सारस्वत विद्यालया आनी ती संजय स्कुलाची टीम क्युरियस.
खूब जाणांक जाय आसतलो रोबोट चलोवन पळोवपाक. सो आमी मातशें बेगीन करुया. फाटल्याय वर्सा थोडे प्रेझेंटेशन आमी जे केल्ले अनफॉर्च्युनेटली दाखोवंक मेळना. म्हाका दिसता HDMI केबलाचो इशू आसा. पूण फाटल्याय वर्सा ह्याच टॅक इन्फिनिटी टीमीन हांगाच एक प्रेझेंटेशन दिल्लें. अँड वी आर रियली हॅपी दॅट दीस इज हॅपनिंग वन्स अगेन विथ अस. आनी तुमकां सगळ्यांक वी होप वील बी एबल टू इन्स्पायर ऑल ऑफ यू थ्रू अवर प्रेझेंटेशन इन एक्सप्लोरींग द फील्ड ऑफ सायन्स, रोबोटिक्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजी. सो चड कॉम्प्लिकेटेड करिना. म्हाका खबर आसा सगळीं जाणां कॉम्पिटिशनान पार्टिसिपेट करून आयल्या. रोबो रेसान कोण कोण आशिल्ली? ओके. क्विजाक कोण कोण आशिल्ली? ओके. आनी सगळीं थकले आसतलीत न्ही. सो मातशी एनर्जी बूस्ट जावपाक रोबोट चलताना पळोवपाक कोणाक कोणाक आवडटलो? ओके, पयलीं चलताना पळोवया. पयलीं चलताना पळोवया, मागीर चलोवन पळोवया. ओके. सो टीम तयार आसा चलोवपाक? ओके, लेट द रोबोट बी ऑन द फ्लोर. जे आमी कदाचित हाज्या पयलीं रोबोट पळयले आसतले, लायन फॉलोवर आसता, हांगा रोबो रेस आशिल्ली, ल्हान आसतात न्ही रोबोट. सो दीज रोबोट्स आर एक्चुअली बिग. Each robot is around 10 kilos at least. And the robots are also powerful because they have to lift themselves up also. So आमी मागीर मिशन स्टेटमेंट दाखयतले फुडें, तेन्ना एकदां मागीर तुमी पळोवपाक शकतात कितें जातलें तें. बट द रोबोट्स आर पावरफूल. द एजीस कॅन बी शार्प. So there is a good chance that there can be an injury if care is not taken. म्हणून तुम्ही पळयले आसतले आमचे टीम मेंबर्स स्पेशल ग्लासेस घालतात. There is lot more security gears that needs to be taken care of. पण at least सगळे जाणां ग्लासेस घालून पळयले आसतले तुमी. सो हे जे आतां तुमी करतना पळयतात न्ही ते ह्या वेळचे मिशन स्टेटमेंट आसा. ह्या वेळची जी थीम आसा FTCची, ताचें नांव आसा इन टू द डीप. आतां हे जर हांवें परत विचारलें सांगपाक जाय. हे याद दवरात. कितें सांगिल्लें भार्गवीन? क्वेश्चन विचारतले, अजून विचारूंक ना. क्वेश्चन विचारतलो, आन्सर दिलो, चान्स मेळटलो. ओके, बरें. हांव सगळ्यान पयलो क्वेश्चन विचारता. गोंयच्यान ह्या वर्सा कितल्यो टिमी आसात? 3. कोणे पळयल्या? कोणे कोणे हात वयर केल्ले ते? बरें, तुमकां सगळ्यांक एक स्टिकर मेळटलें आनी रोबोटूय मागीर चलोवपाक मेळटलो. ओके, कितल्यो? बाय द वे 3 कोणे म्हटल्यो? 3 खंयच्यो टिमी जाल्यो? सारस्वत आणि टॅक इन्फिनिटी एक टीम ती. इट इज सारस्वत एज्युकेशन सोसायटीज टॅक इन्फिनिटी. 2 सगळी जाणां चुकली. कोणे पयलीं 3 म्हटिल्ले मागीर 3 कोणे म्हटले. ओके 2 टिमीज. ओके देर आर 2 टीम्स पूण आसूं सगळ्यांक चान्स मेळटलो करपाक. आयकात आं. आनी ह्या वर्साची थीम कितें आसा? व्हेरी गुड. ओके आतां हाज्या फुडें आन्सर दिवं नाका. तुका एक चान्स मेळ्ळो तुजो बस आतां. ओके आतां दुसऱ्यांक मातसो चान्स मेळूं दी. सो इन टू द डीप म्हणजे इट इज इन टू द डीप म्हणजे आमी उदकान भितर वतात म्हणटात पळय तशें. सो कायंड ऑफ अ सबमर्सिबल. पूण आतां खरो रोबोट सबमर्ज करप इतलें व्हडलें उदक दवरप तातूंत एक सबमर्ज करणारो रोबोट तयार करप इज टू ट्रिकी. ते जावचें ना म्हणून हांगा एक अशी स्ट्रक्चर तयार केला की दीस रोबोट इज लायक अ सबमरीन which goes into the water and it has to collect a specimen. Specimen म्हणजे आमी म्हणटात न्ही सकयल आसता ग्रावंडार नदयेन सकयल कितें तरी आसता ते सॅम्पल काडून वयर हाडप फॉर इट्स टू बी इन्वेस्टिगेशन पर्पज. ह्या खातीर रोबोट्स जनरली वापरतात. सो हांगा तीच थीम आसा की यू हॅव दोज गेम ब्लॉक्स. तुमी पळयले आसतले गेम ब्लॉक दाखया. वी आर पासिंग द गेम ब्लॉक्स फॉर एवरीवन टू सी. 3 कलरचे गेम ब्लॉक्स असतात. ओके रेड ब्लू आणि व्हॉट इज द थर्ड कलर? तुका कितें सांगिल्लें? येल्लो येल्लो ताका चान्स मेळ्ळो. चल ओके गुड. बट यू आर एक्सायटेड. गुड. सो रेड ग्रीन रेड ब्लू आणि येल्लो अलायन्सीस कितले असता? व्हेरी गुड. यू आर अटेंटिव्ह. हां व्हेरी गुड. सो रेड आणि ब्लू देर आर 2 अलायन्सीस. सो आम्ही 3 कलर म्हटलेत न्ही. So red alliance can only pick red specimen, red sample. Blue alliance can only pick blue sample, and either of them can anytime pick yellow sample. So yellow sample is shared by everyone. But if red alliance is picking a sample, they have to pick which colors? Red or yellow. Correct. Red or same thing for blue alliance also. So that is what it is. Okay, now generally what happens for this kind of games is always one standard for FTC is it is to be played in 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes 30 seconds, out of which the first 30 seconds is automated. So you cannot touch the controls during the first 30 seconds. And generally any mission that you complete during the automation period, you score double the points. That is roughly what it is. Obviously you have bigger rules to look after, but roughly anything you do during the automation period, you will score double the points. But whether you have coded your robot to do autonomous or not, you cannot touch the controller for the first 30 seconds. After first 30 seconds, the manual mode start. Now listen to this carefully, okay? FTC calls its manual mode as a teleop. What do we call it? Teleop. So keep that in mind. I'll ask again later. Okay? FTC calls it as a teleop. Okay? Teleop is of 2 minutes. 120 seconds. 2 minutes. Out of which last 30 seconds is called, that is the first 30 seconds. First 30 seconds of 2.5 minutes is autonomous. You have remaining 2 minutes of teleop, which is manual mode, out of which last 30 seconds is called end game.
So you have a thing which is called a submersible. So your entire robot has to use its arm and other mechanisms in order to hang on that table, or it's called a submersible this year. So there are 2 levels. So there is one which is at a lower level and one is the higher level. So if you climb on the higher level, you get 30 points, and if you get to the lower level, then you get a total of 15 points. So you have to create various mechanisms which are very difficult to program as well as create. So then they have to go onto that submersible, push their robot there, and then climb. So it's it really pushes you to engineer the best robot. Also, one more thing you should note is that this sample which you have. So what is this called? Yes. So when you put a clip on this sample, it's called a specimen. So when you put a clip on it, it basically becomes something which is called as a specimen. So specimens give you a total of 10 points per specimen that you hang on the submersible. So specimens can only be of your alliance color. For example, if you are of the red alliance, you can only have a red alliance specimen. Whereas for samples which you drop into the nets can be of any color. For example, they can be either of the yellow color, which is alliance neutral, so it does not have a specific alliance, or it can be of your own alliance. So this year we'll probably go with a strategy that has both samples as well as specimens in order to gain the highest amount of points.
For the time being, just notice the intake, okay? Are you noticing the intake? What type of intake it is? There are two types of intakes which are generally followed in robotics. Okay? We have both the type of intakes to show for you today. Okay, you see there are already two robots, right? One is from Tech Infinity, one is from Curious Mind. So both the robots will do the same mission, just differently. That is an excellent opportunity for everyone to see how different technologies or different mechanisms can be used to get the same outcome. Okay? So while we are at that,
so you can see this spinning, right? So I'll take a sample, and so when he's spinning it backwards, it takes in the sample and stores it. So even if he like moves the arm or moves the slider, it stays in contact because this wheel has locked it into place. So what it does is it basically takes one of these spokes and then it locks the sample or specimen into place. So second thing that we have is we have a servo motor here. So what that does is that can pivot. So here we have a pivot servo which can actually make our arm go pivot. So it can go this way and this way, so that we can actually put the specimen on the high bar. So for example, your specimen would most likely be like this, whereas suppose something like your samples or other things, they would be like so your samples would most likely be like this, while your specimens would be when the thing is on the straight position. So second mechanism we have is actually our arm. So who had participated for Codever or maybe WSRO line followers? So does anyone know what algorithm is used for line followers, or maybe even the Codever line followers? Which algorithm did you use?
okay, for this we won't tell the answer, but if somebody can tell it, we'll make sure they'll get something. What algorithm is generally used for line following? Yeah? No, that's a device.
No.
No. Yeah?
No, it's not programming.
Can anyone guess it? No.
No, it's not a programming language. It's the algorithm that we use to make a line follower follow the line exactly. No, it's like how did you tell your line follower to follow the line? Like how did you make it follow the line? Yeah, so what was the specific way, or how did you tell it to
Anyone on that
follow
side?
that line follower?
Who
Yes,
said?
yes, PID. Yes, yes.
Somebody said.
So,
PID.
so you can see this arm, right? So it's very stable, but then there is a lot of weight on it. For example, does anyone know how much acceleration is produced due to gravity? Yes, 9.8 meters per second square. So that accelerates this to the 9.8 meters per second square. So in order for it to stay at the position where the controller has brought it to, it needs actually quite a bit of control in order to keep it at that position. Hence, what we do is this arm is actually running a PID system, which we had to tune in order to keep it at the position that the person brings it to. So you can see that this mechanism is going up and down, right? So what do you think it is called? Yes. No, what's the mechanism called? Yeah, it's a slider. So what it does is it has a lot of ball bearings, and there is also you can see a motor here, right? So there is a motor that is connected to a pulley. So everyone knows what a pulley is. Yes. So this is connected to a pulley which uses a lot of strings. So who has anyone has ever operated a well or a system like that? Yeah. So what happens is that when you pull that pull the string, the bucket that is attached to that is also pulled up. So this is a similar thing. So this is this is your pulley, and this is your, let's say, your bucket. Let's not call it a bucket, but okay. So then when this thing pulls it in this direction, what happens is that it comes in, and then when you push it into the other direction, it goes forward. So there is a height of about 102 millimeters for the higher basket. So how many baskets are there in FTC for Into the Deep? Yes. Yes, so 2. The higher basket is at a height of about 110 centimeters actually. So in order to drop our sample or specimen or something else, we need to have a really high arm. So that's why our robot has to go at that height. Hence we use a slider as well as an arm which is placed at the at quite a height. Okay, so now you can see that this intake. What kind of an intake is this? So this is a kind of a active intake. So an active intake is an intake that is powered. So anything that you give power in order to pick up something is called an active intake. So basically what it does is it takes in your block. So as you can see, the intake is powered and it takes in the specimen. So it's called an active intake. So the claws that you see on this robot are called a passive intake. So passive intake is something that is not given power through something like a wheel or something else.
So what different type of intakes exist? Okay. So which intake mechanism is used by Curious Mind? Okay. So at the same time, right, you would see that there are actually two different robots trying to solve the same problem, right? Look at the drivetrain also. Okay, do you see the difference in the drivetrain? Can you try and see the difference in the drivetrain?
So there are two types of drivetrains that we have this year. So the Tech Infinity robot has a Magnum drivetrain. So here you can see that the wheels are placed in a diagonal form. So whereas here you can see that the wheels are actually placed in an X configuration. So X is like in this direction. So what you can see is that there is a difference. Why? So why do you think that these wheels are placed diagonally? Yes, you. So yeah, so it's because so that the robot can go diagonally. So everyone knows what a diagonal is. So that our robot can actually go diagonally, as in this way. So it has motors, but then why are the wheels placed like that? So in a car, for example, why are the wheels placed like normally and not in an X drive configuration? Yeah, so these wheels are placed diagonally so that the robot can go even without turning. So a car, for example, in order to go this direction, we'll have to turn. Whereas our robot can just strafe this way or come in this way. So you can see he's able to strafe the robot pretty well.
So this mechanism, what you are seeing here is not called turning. Okay, keep that in mind. This particular movement where it sort of directly goes left and right is called strafing. Okay? Forward, backward, left turn, left strafe, right strafing. Okay, so that is what you see. So it gives you a little more finer control over the position of your robot. Make sense? Your vehicle cannot do it, right? But these robots need to be done in such a way, given that they have to perform absolutely effectively in a given amount of time. Plus, your floor is very well controlled, right? It's not like your roads, right? So the floor is controlled, so that's why you can get this additional flexibility.
Good evening, everyone. We are the students of Sanjay School, Purvarem, Goa. We have participated in the first tag challenge and our team number is 25250 and our team name is Curious Mind. Now we will show you a sign language. I am deaf. To help me communicate with you all, we will teach you the sign of the alphabets and some words in sign language. Please sign along with me.
I kindly request just a kind attention. Our chief guest, CM Dr. Pramod Sawant, is almost reached over here. I kindly request everybody, whoever is in the middle row over here, to please shift on the other side so you can clear this lane for the entry of CM. Escorted by JCI President, Mr. Sandeep Kedkar, I request you all to kindly come up on the stage. A very good evening, everybody, and a warm welcome for the Jci Panjim in association with the Goa Science Center, Sankalpana 2.O, Goa STEM Challenge, powered by Curious Minds. I'm JC Alisha Fernandez, and I'll be here with you all for the valedictory function. And to begin with, we have with us the chief guest of the day, Dr. Pramod Sawant, the Chief Minister of Goa. Can we hear a huge round of applause? Now I request Jci Panjim President Sandeep Kedkar to reconvene for the closing formality.
I reconvene for Sankalpana 2.0 Goa STEM Challenge for closing formality.
To begin with now, Jci Panjim President Sandeep Kedkar will welcome the Chief Guest of the Day, Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, with a memento. Can we continue hearing the huge thunderous round of applause? Now I would request the MD of Curious Minds, Mr. Yogesh, for further the proceedings.
As quick as possible. These are some important contributions that we would like to felicitate at the end of CM. I start with some some people who have done very good Goa proud. So I start with the top spot at the national level Bebras Computational Thinking Challenge competition. Ahan Borkar St. Teresa School, Kandoli. Anubhav Dinesh, GS Vidya Mandir, Mapsa. David Disa, Rosary School, Gujarat. Trisha Gaude from Sharada High School. Saket Amonkar and Sai Pranav Gandhi. Sir, please come begin here. Sai Pranav Gandhi and Saket Amonkar have done us Goa even more proud by qualifying to the National Inaugural Indian AI Olympiad. So these are the next we have done Curious Mind proud. Master Ashwin Shirodkar, Master Vansh Desai, Ronit Shirodkar and Alphas Bering Padikar. They are all from New English High School. Shiv Sir Shirodkar. Ashwin, next Ashwin. Okay. These are the next list is the list of people who have completed robotic course at the Goa Science Center. Sir, आम्ही Goa Science Center and our robotics course करता आणि त्याचे certificate. Emma Marie Fernandez, Daniel Christine, Rajveer Saini, Rudra Pegankar, Arun Naik, Avian Naik, Karthik Gaon, Smriti Zuwalkar, Arin Kandevarkar, Shitish Pawalkar, Neeraj Naik, सोहम सुनील पाटलोसकर. तुम्ही सगळ्या बेगीन येवचे आणि सर्टिफिकेट व्हरचे. Sir, requesting you to please release a poster. Release a poster, 2 posters. 1, Sankalpana challenge is moving to 3.0 in Chipdun, 4.0 in Mangalore, 5.0 in Ponda, and 6.0 in Margao. 7.0 will be at Harare, Zimbabwe.
Jci Panjim Higher Secondary, please come forward and collect your prize. The third prize goes to Priyank Sahu and Priyank Bhagyashree Yadav of Navy Children's School. Please come forward and collect your prizes. The second place goes to Praveena Rane and Akshara Angle from the Gera School. Please come forward and collect your prizes quickly. And the first place goes to Rudra Nandashekar from Navy Children's School. Let's hear a huge round of applause. Participants, please keep coming as we are announcing the winners of the Sankalpana 2.0 Goa STEM Challenge. Heading to the next category, which is the Science Expo. The third place goes to Piyush Desai of Mahilanithan English High School. Please come forward. The second place goes to Vishaka Naik, Yashika Munkar, Anika Nikle of the Malsa Narayani School, Verna. Please come forward. And the first place for the Science Expo goes to Kishore S. Priyank Sahu, Bhavyashree Yadav of the Navy Children's School. Please come forward and collect your prize quickly. And in the next category of the bridge building, in the next category of bridge building, the third place goes to Ayush Pandit Varachari from Saraswat Vidyalaya, Mamsa. Second place goes to Prahan Tayari and Manjunath Kolkar of Progress High School, Panji. The first place goes to Sonu Moria and Om Gaud of Progress High School. Can we continue hearing a huge round of applause? Requesting you all to please come forward and collect your prizes quickly. In the robotic construction category A, the third place goes to Prapti Gaukar and Shravani Naik of PES New English High School. The second place goes to Saim Gaukar of St. Joseph Institute, Vasco. And the first place in the category A goes to Sarthak Naik and Ashwin Chirorkar of PES New English High School. Category B, the third place goes to Bhagyarav Kishrukar of St. Andrews School, Vasco, and Shreyas Raikar. Please come forward. And the first place goes to Rudra Pilgaonkar and Ganesh Kalat of Dr. K.B. Hegdewar High School, Kochera. Let's hear a huge round of applause. And now the final category of the Robo Race. The third place goes to Soham Redkar of Saraswat Vidyalaya, Mamsa. The second place goes to Piyush Desai, Mahilanithan English High School. And the first place in the Robo Race goes to Vedant Kamath of Saraswat. Well, we have a very important prize to give out, which is for the highest delegation award. There's a highest delegation wherein the most number of students have participated and visited this expo, and the award goes to the Progress School, Panjim. Anyone representative, quickly come up stage. Robotic construction, the first place. The B category goes to Rudra Pilgaonkar, Ganesh Karan, and category A goes to Sarthak Naik, Ashwin please come forward. Quickly. Srishti. Get ready.
And a very important memento, thank you memento to the entire Jci Panjim team. I request all of them to come on stage and accept this memento for a group photograph also.
Okay. I would now request, can we hear a huge round of applause for our wonderful CM who has a very busy schedule but still has made it here, and he has taken time off to come here and address to all you wonderful young minds. It takes a lot of time and effort to do this. I'd request our chief guest of the day, Dr. Pramod Sawant, to please address the gathering.
Jci Panjim हांच्यानी कोडिंग रोबोटिक परत ब्रिज मेकिंग हांगासर कॉम्पिटिशन ऑर्गनायज केल्लें. त्या कॉम्पिटिशनात वेगवेगळ्या भुरग्यांक पार्टिसिपेट जावपाची संद मेळ्ळी. हांव JCIचो आमचो युवा योगेश केरकर, संदीप केरकर आनी मंजुला यादव, प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर फॉर द सायन्स एंड टेक्नॉलॉजी, हांकां कॉंग्रेच्युलेट करता. त्या तिगांच्या खातीर तुमकां सगळ्या जाणांक सायन्स सेंटरांत येवपाचो योग आयलो. नेटान ताळयो वाजयात. संकल्प आमदार येता. ओके, एवढी उरलेली प्रायदां तो दिता हांव गेल्या उपरांत. ओके, खूब पयले फावटी सायन्स सेंटरांत कोण कोण आयला ते हात वयर करात. फर्स्ट टायम सायन्स सेंटरांत कोण कोण आयल्या? आवडलें काय ना? परत येवपाक जाय काय नाका? तुमची पिकनीक तुमी खंय हाड म्हणून सांगतले? सायन्स सेंटरांत. मिरामार बिचार न्हू मरे, सायन्स सेंटरांतले सगळे जे सायंटिफीक टेम्परामेंट वाडोवपा खातीर टिचर्सांकूय रिक्वेस्ट करता की तांच्यांनी सायन्स सेंटरांत सगळ्या भुरग्यांची पिकनीक ती हाडपाक जाय. हांव परत एकदां जेंका प्रायज मेळ्ळा तांकांय कॉंग्रेच्युलेट करता, आनी प्रायज मेळूंक ना तांकांय बी कॉंग्रेच्युलेट करता. प्रायज मेळूंक ना तांच्या कडेन हांव फोटो काडपाचो आसा, त्या खातीर सगळे जाण उबे रावात. हांव तुमच्या कडेन फोटो काडटा आनी वता. वन्स अगेन कॉंग्रेच्युलेशन्स टू ऑल. थँक्यू.
Okay. Now we are going to do a redo again. You'll have all seen and heard the dialogue. Picture abhi baki hai. No, yes. ये तो बस ट्रेलर था, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है. So here we are once again re-announcing the winners for the quiz competition of Sankalpana 2.O. Can we hear a round of applause? Come on, the whole day you have been working so hard. You deserve it. The third place goes to Priyank Sahu and Bhagyashu Yadav from the Navy Children's School. Please come forward. Priyank Sahu and Bhagyashu Yadav from the Navy. Bhagyashu Yadav from the Navy Children's School. Please come forward. The third place in the science quiz competition goes to The second place goes to Praveena Rani and Akshara Angle of the Gera School. The second place goes to Praveena Rani and Akshara Angle of the Gera School. And the first place goes to Rudra Nagashekar from the Navy Children's School. Let's hear it up for Rudra. Moving on to the next category of Science Expo. The third place goes to Piyush Desai from the Mahila Nutan English High School. Piyush Desai from the Mahila Nutan English High School. The second place goes to Vishant Naik, Yashika Amolkar and Anika Nigle One more time. Okay. In the bridge building category, the third place goes to Ayush Pandit and Varachari from Saraswat Vidyalaya High School. The second place goes to Prahlad Tiwari, Manjunath Kolkar of the Progress High School, Panjim. And the first place goes to Sonu Moria and Omkar of the Progress High School. Up next is the robotic construction category A. The third place goes to Prapti Gaukar and Shravai Naik of the PVS New English School. Let's hear it up for them. The second place goes to Sain Gaukar of St. Joseph Institute, Vasco. Requesting all the winners to kindly stay back. We're going to have a group photograph shortly, so please stay back, everybody. And the first place goes to Sarthak Naik and Ashwin Chirokar of PES New English High School. Let's hear it up for them. In the category B, the third place. In the robotic construction category B, the third place goes to Bhagarav Kobrekar of St. Andrew School, Vasco and Shreyas Raikar. The third place goes to St. Andrew School, Vasco. The second place goes to Bhavesh Gaude and Sarthak Kherkar of Margao High School. The first place goes to Rudra Milgaonkar and Ganesh Karat of Dr. K.V. Hegdewar High School, Kujira. And in the final category, I think we need to do the exercise once again. How many are here from St. Andrew School, Vasco? Nobody? Okay. Dr. K.B. Hegdewar High School? Let's hear it. A huge round of applause, everybody. And finally, in the last category of the robo race, the third place goes to Sonam Redkar of Saraswat Vidyalaya, Mamsa. The second place goes to Piyush Desai of Mahila Nutan School, English School. Nobody, let's hear a huge round of applause. And finally, and the first place goes to Vedant Kamath of Saraswat Vidyalaya, Mamsa, and the winning. Let's hear it up for him. And the speciality about him is he won the race in 10 seconds. In 10 seconds. 10 seconds he won the robo race. So I think it's a huge feat, everybody. Let's hear a huge round of applause for Vedant Kamath. Okay, over to some more prize distribution ceremony.
I call upon the Bebras winners back to the stage. Trusha, Sai Pranav, Saket will be selected for the second round of the International AI Olympiad also. Saket and Sai Pranav. Congratulations to all of them.
जो प्रोग्राम संकल्पना 2 घडोवन येयलेलो आसा कित्याक संकल्पना 1 हो आमचो मुरगांवान बायणा जाल्लो फर्स्ट रविंद्र भवनान आनी हो सेकंड .2 आमचो पेंजी मिरामार जाल्लो आसा आनी हो घडोवन हाडलेलो आसा आमचे सगळे क्युरियस मायंड JCI पेंजीम हेंच्यांनी हो घडोवन हाडलेलो आसा आयज ह्या प्रोग्रामाक म्हाका दिसता ऑलमोस्ट अरावंड 500 स्टुडंट्स आयज पार्टिसिपेट जाले ऑल ओवर गोवाची स्कुलांच्या बाबतींत आनी तेजे भितरले कितलेशे स्टुडंट्सांनी जे रोबोटीक डिझायन केलेले तेंचे भितर रेस लायली आनी तेज्या लागून भरपूर स्टुडंट्सांक डिफरंट स्कूल जे पार्टिसिपेट जाता तांकां प्रायजीस मेळिल्ले आसा तेजे भितरले भुरगे थोडे जाण नॅशनल लेवल आनी इंटरनॅशनल लेवलाकूय वचून येयलेले आसा आनी न्यू भुरगे आतां सिलेक्टूय जाल्लेले आसा सो हो एक बरो प्लॅटफॉर्म जो म्हाका दिसता क्युरियस मायंडान म्हाजो मित्र बाब योगेश केरकर आनी तसोच JCIचो पणजेचो अध्यक्ष प्रेजिडंट जो आसा बाब संदीप हेंच्यांनी मेळोन म्हाका दिसता हो एक हाचो बरो प्रोग्राम घडोवन हाडलेलो आसा आनी म्हाका दिसता हेंचो आतां प्लॅनिंग आसा कितें फुडें हो नॅक्स्ट मडगांव करपाचो फोंडा करपाचो संकल्पना 3 करपाचो संकल्पना 4 संकल्पना 5 म्हापसावू करपाचें आसा अशें तेंचो प्लॅनिंग आसा आनी म्हाका दिसता हेजो मॅक्सिमम बेनिफीट कित्याक आयचें जें जनरेशन आसा वी हॅव टू फॉलो दीस द न्यू जनरेशन म्हणटा अशें कितें न्यू टॅक्नोलॉजी आनी रोबोटीक इज द फ्युचर आनी जेन्ना रोबोटीक आमी फ्युचर म्हणटा जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता स्टुडंट्सांक तेजे भितर आवड हाडपाक लागून म्हाका दिसता आयज आमच्या गोवा गव्हर्मेंटान आमचो ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंतान हो सिलेबसूय थोड्या स्कुलांनी आमचे कंपल्सरी केल्लो आसा आनी म्हाका दिसता हो सिलेबस फुडें भुरग्यांक खंय तरी एनकरेज करून ह्या फ्युचर टॅक्नोलॉजीक अट्रॅक्ट करपाक लागून म्हाका दिसता हे आमी पावल मारलेलें आसा.
माय नेम इज अश्विन अतुल शेडेडकर. I am from New English High School, Digas Panswadi, Fonda. This is the event is the best event of the Goa. These challenges are interesting and amazing.
Hello, my name is Arnav Sakakar and I am from Mustipan School. And the event was very nice and the best thing was the robots had like different types of mechanisms and I wish curious mind to like win the challenge.
My name is Arjun and my feedback for this Sankalpana event, it was very fantastic. We learned about robots, what codes are used to power the robots, etc. It was a nice event. Thank you.
My name is Srinivas Jairam Prabhukulkar and I am from Mustipan High School. Today we learned many things about the robots and what are the names of different parts of robots and how they work. And it was very interesting. Thank you.